Hello and good morning. It's time for a news update right here on Wake Up Nigeria. My name is Titilayo Oyinson. Thank you for joining us. We begin this morning in Katsina State, where its renewed efforts to end banditry and kidnapping in the northwest zone of Nigeria, the Minister of Defense, Badaru Abubakar, yesterday indicted two newly acquired 129 ATAK helicopters and one additional Alpha jet to strengthen the air component of the Operation Fansan Yamma in the region. TVC News correspondent Abdul Latif Yusuf reports.
A renewed strength and determination by the federal government in the war on banditry and kidnapping. These two additional helicopters are enabled to attack the enemy with laser-guided missiles and can withstand all weathers. The minister emphasized the position of the federal government to continue to supply modern warfare and prioritize the welfare of the armed forces to ensure peace and harmony in the nation.
Our continued effectiveness, the federal government under the visionary leadership of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, has prioritized investment in advanced technology and resources. We extend our deepest gratitude to Mr. President for his untiring support to our armed forces. As promised, the President has provided us with the state-of-the-art aircraft and unmanned aerial vehicles to enhance our attack and intelligence gathering capabilities. With the induction of those new platforms and the quality of men and women operating them, I am confident we will make the President and all Nigerians proud. Together, we will dominate the battle space and achieve decisive victory. It is no coincidence that I am here today to flag off this critical phase of air operations, the unique capability of Air Force that is its speed, reach, precision, ensure that no enemy can hide from justice.
He says the most recent successes recorded by the Air Force in their onslaught against banditry has demonstrated the will of the government to end insecurity.
Well, I will ask the public to continue to pray for our armed forces, to continue to pray for our successes, and we will do our best. And as you have seen, and from what they have done for only 1 week, we have seen tremendous changes. We have seen where they bomb a lot of hideouts for the bandits in the last 1 week. And the new Operation Fansan Yamma is dedicated to eradicating all sorts of criminality in the northwest. So I can assure you and assure the public that we will continue to fight and the end is near.
There was a flypast by one of the Alpha jets to reassure the people of the determination of the Air Force to enhance security. Abdul Latif Yusuf, TVC News, Katsina.
Vice President Kashim Shettima has launched Grand Challenges Nigeria, GCNG, a national innovation program aimed at revolutionizing Nigeria's healthcare landscape through locally developed solutions. The initiative, which is part of the global Grand Challenges Network, will focus on maternal and child health challenges in the first phase. He said this when he launched the GCNG at the Presidential Villa, Abuja. He told the audience that the initiative became necessary following an urgency occasioned by the rapid pace at which the world is evolving in the realms of science and technology. In his keynote remarks, Minister of Innovation, Science and Technology, Uche Naji, said the Grand Challenges Nigeria is aimed at developing local solutions to critical issues confronting Nigerians.
Initiative aligns seamlessly with the renewed hope agenda under the visionary leadership of His Excellency, the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. It reflects our shared commitment to reforming our economy, achieving food security, and prioritizing education, health, nutrition, and social investment as pillars of national development.
It's also an opportunity to reaffirm our commitment to inclusivity and equity in serving Nigerians, especially the underserved. It is time to strengthen the capacity of our researchers, healthcare providers, and innovators to lead in health and sustainable development. We already have an array of programs, including the Nigerian Health Sector Renewal Investment Initiative, the Social Investment Program, and the Nutrition 774 Program, all of which stand ready to absorb the expertise we are cultivating. The call for innovation in our health sector has never been more critical.
Now, outside Nigeria, Russia has promised to respond if Ukraine uses long-range missiles to strike its territory. The Kremlin warns Kiev's use of such missiles would mark an escalation in the conflict, hours after U.S. officials say Joe Biden had given the green light. The news has not been formally announced, but Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky says the missiles will speak for themselves. He, in his first comments since the decision, President Biden tells leaders at the G20 summit in Brazil, the U.S. strongly supports Ukraine's sovereignty and territorial integrity. Russia says Mr. Biden is throwing oil on fire, although Vladimir Putin himself is yet to comment. The U.S. will allow Ukraine to use the missiles to hold on to a small chunk of Russian territory if it occupies Kursk, making the decision after the Kremlin allowed North Korean troops to fight there. At least 10 people have been killed after a missile was shot down and fell on residential buildings in Odessa, following a weekend of widespread Russian attacks. And now for some sports news. The Super Eagles suffered a shock 2-1 loss to Rwanda in their final 2025 AFCON qualifier in Uyo. The Super Eagles opened scoring in the 59th minute, courtesy of the individual brilliance of substitute Samuel Chukwueze. Although Rwanda drew level in the 72nd minute when Jumi Mutsini headed home a header beyond goalkeeper Maduka Okoye. The visitors then pulled ahead 3 minutes later through Innocent Nchuti. It was the first win by Rwanda over Nigeria at full international level. Despite the disappointing home loss, the Super Eagles won Group D with 11 points from 6 matches. Rwanda finished on 8 points but failed to qualify after Benin held host Libya to a goalless draw in Tripoli to go through to Morocco 2025 on better goals difference.
Feel very sad right now. It was not what we planned for. We scored, and then against the run of play we conceded, and we tried to change formation. Didn't work. It happened some of those days, and today is one of those days. Consider the second goal, try to change it.
And that's all we can take for news and sports for this hour on Wake Up Nigeria. But guess what? There's still much more. Stay with us.